I go by the name of Prosper from Clermont, and I'm a rapper, yo. That's what's up. Shout out to Zishapp. Shout out to this nigga for coming 4 months late for this battle. Nigga.
Well, Masange Zulu, just Basumaka Kabil Sindwini. Bias.
I lost the coin toss like how I always do every time, so I always have to go first. First things first. Evan. If his plans to flow and reach, it's fine. Seeing it's dead in the waters if he swims with sharks. And for acting like a crip, his biggest fight would be with blood. You tested the waters without thinking mud. Now nobody wants to be in your shoes this evening, dog, but knowing how you keep an ear on the ground, you probably got dirt in the side. And since a picture paints 1,000 words, this is where I'm drawing the line. In my books, it's more verbs than nouns. I'm speaking actions while my body language calm. Talk about picking on someone your size. Still on the topic of height, no mind dead man walking on sight, body to dry for, blood on my hands, yet the script to be read for years to come. Down the line as they decipher my peers and how they warn, yet still stuck to the hands of time for biting the wine that feeds to facing arms. Talk about going out on a limb to throw a punch. Oh, so heaven, you get under people's skins. No wonder all your opponents shine. I mean, I've seen so many niggas pass gate. I don't think the lock is working, guys. And if this is heaven, it ain't worth it, right? It's nothing but light. To hell with it. I'm inspired by fire. My check's different. Who you betting is higher? Cause I'm willing to put all my cards on the table to deal with heaven's burning desires. See, I'm not here as an atheist. I just have a lot of questions for heaven. Wow. Out the gate. Who the fuck's the devil, dog? I've seen so many times it's winning now. I ain't seeing how you got beat by Talatia, yet they still believe you can beat me foul. I guess that heaven love sent above. Halo rounds, who's deadly now? Heaven, you disappointing cause your gets been down way before the apple falling on who can save hip hop. For heaven's sake, shame on y'all for booking a venue where the angels walk, knowing very well my verses ain't worth it cause I might talk peace in the land of peace if it's work involved while cheating dead like you ain't my final destination, bro. My friends are on the limo. The house is where your bodies go. You can't ignore how I'm going for blood like carnivores while you getting beat as far as hearts involved. We can deal with beef aside as far as artists talk. I mean, I'm just here for my peace. Then minding yours, kindly so. Watch these hoes who are watered down just to get pie for flows. Dick riders on a slippery slope, skating on thin ice with sticks and stones, cause words don't hurt me, bro. I've been rock bottom way before being in a hard place with lame results. I mean, Hivin Kugel knows it sandals off when facing God. I mean, you haven't so. I was meant to walk all over you while pacing thoughts. Face it, Lord, the only legend in your hood is a basic thought. This can't be hard. I'm Jason Smart. I mean, I saw through bodies that can't be touched. To be frank, you get killed for sleeping in this nightmare, dog. I'm here to put this shit to bed. Never mind the noise. I know real gangsters moving silent now. Wait for the quiet shot. And if I miss you with that bullshit, it'll hit the fans. And if Gates swings, it's a psychopathic analysis as soon as he opens up, only to meet his match when I give him hell. This is heaven on earth. And the devil is ready for the freaking dance. I'm from a land where niggas fight fire with fire for the sake of hunch. While y'all turn the other cheek. Jesus, no wonder you can take a punch. You remind me of the good old days when niggas would gate crash for the sake of such, and you need that juice bag for the sake of such. My drip rubs off, so stay in touch. I'ma teach you a thing or two about a painting brush and making lines. You need a straight up ruler for the paper cause and I'm worth the crown, but you definitely ain't worth the crown. No sense of style. No nerve to search and find a feeling that hurts the mind, a certain kind of nice. I'm too good for y'all. And this yazing is complazi as far as getting my hood involved. I'm from Durban, KZN, the true capital city I'm from Durban, the true capital city of KZN. As far as movies talk, sinezinyingayi sinokushaya ibhasi akudlala like we having fun. Sibe senza amafilimu when the camera's on. Boom, Prosper versus a nigga from Mbali. If I'm assuming wrong, sue me, dog. I mean, it wasn't all roses in a dusty walk. Oh, ingago sheshin pasha in this run you on. You wanna know what they kept asking, yo? What's with the vernac? I told them I got international followers now. So this is how I remind them, we off the chain. I only got my dog on the leash because she's too old to train. I'm not bad to say. I mean, during this walk in the park, I'm willing to let him catch a few bars for the pain. I'm a vet, hence I'm willing to give my dog a chance to reclaim. And if he misses this opportunity, it's numbers and days, his name on the page, his word to where we heading, okay? First thing to say, tell it to ya. You motherfuckers are brave. Wait, I know my approach is quick. I know my approach is questionable, but mark my words, you give me a pass by the end of this fading night, which came with a thief who likes taking shine. I guess it's fine, cause Ajax put you on the spot to share some light on paying price. The one above his head is the reason why I dare gotta change his bulb. I'm the maintenance guy, overall ready to work on the expected side. I mean, I already killed you, there's nothing more I can say. You and Ems are 8 miles away, so I have to end this with a fuck you and
Have a nice day.
thank you very much.
Let's go. Ase ube nesifiso sokubhekana namasanga ezulu. So kwaphoqa ukuthi ngibhale ngomakeba just kumxhumanisa namadlozi kule round esizulu. Phela Prosper sesifundisa sisalahla amasiko aso. So inhloso ukuthi ngimfake 6 feet under sibonise ubaphiya kanjani abaphansi sephenduka omunye wabo. And nje ukubhala ngesizulu kumgcwalisela just kumkhombisa ukuthi indlela engifted ngayo bemele ithatha icover in my presence. Bemela thatha icover in my presence. Hayi ngoba ngimsongela kodwa ngigoqile ngesizulu nange-English ngisazomrephela. Of course I expect him to go crazy because that's what happens every time you all face me. I mean, we both battled chaos pen and you won against him because bro was lacking, but verse me, he was spazzing. So of course I got a better pen. If you're comparing, speaking of penning, my lyrics are fire because I can set up a bar better than a club interior designer. But on the flip side, it's too much filler when he writes. I mean, it sounds great, but when you listen to his rhymes and see all the flows in his build up, so you realize that his round is actually half good like a yin yang. Meanwhile, his fans like to act like it's been nice, so he rely on guests to stay on top like helium. And when he's talking that street stuff, you would think that it's gig tough, but it's actually the beach type. Even if he had his gun, he would still chicken out with a piece. Yet talking all spicy like it's streetwise. He talked like he really pushed guns. He talked like he really pushed drugs, as if he got that white girl pure as a Roman Catholic, but he ain't never begged none. See me, bruh, we really keep guns. We really keep guns. I'm talking big ones. If I put this one on the stand, shit would look like 6'9". Speaking of court trials, every time I was logged in for a battle, I showed up, even when I had less time for writing. And sometimes I knew I was guilty for having incomplete sentences and somebody's gonna judge me. Yet I never bailed out. I stayed behind bars like a flight risk, and that's what happened at the 10K event. I lost to Huli because I was not fully prepared, and back then I wasn't even motivated by the cash. But when I realized how fast my daughter was growing, I started saving every cent. So lately, I wouldn't even take a taxi going to work. In fact, I will walk like a rickshaw because I actually got someone that I'm carrying on my back. So sometimes I don't have time for writing raps. I'm too busy with real life hustles. I even said fuck the gym, but if it's beef, I still raise the iron like I'm trying to build my muscles. But if it's beef, I still raise the iron, like I'm trying to build my muscles. That's why I be rolling with so many gangsters in my clique. I'm talking Ghanas who really be taking niggas things. Ever since I was a little kid, I was raised by the niggas who run the streets. But in the Bible, they say Saul, before he turned into Paul, he was known for evil deeds. But then he became one of Jesus' apostles, regardless of all he had did. That's why I call myself Heaven's Gates, because I'm trying to live like Jesus. So until I die, I'll be hanging with the thieves. See, if he was rapping, reading scripts, you was gonna see with your own eyes I've perfectly written this. I mean, if the proof was in my hand, I was going to show you how this was nailed to death like Jesus. When Thomas didn't believe it was really him, nigga, this is me. I am your God, no question. I'm so special. I've seen here to host an entire event just so me and Dala could battle. But the only time you'll ever be in the card for two, probably an invitation to your marriage, or when you and the bitch open the bank account and join asset, nigga, you know legend, you're so average. Nigga, you know legend, you're so average. All you got is expired, need the scrambled schemes. All you got is expired, need the scrambled schemes, and the fans buy it, because you're the one they believe in, but they wouldn't let me front with that stuff. like stock receiving. Say, I know your secrets. They wouldn't let me front with that stuff like stock receiving. I know your secrets. I know your secrets. You like to use unrelative word association when you're scheming. But you top it up with big words so the fans don't see it, hence deceiving. So the fans don't see it, hence deceiving. But with all the flaws in your build-ups, your stories are not solid. No wonder you the one they expect to shake the building. Time, yo. Hey, use this one.
Boop, boop.